hope y'all will be, is this juicy or is this juicy? We down to our last lady for the night. Is it juicy or is it juicy? Type it in. Is it juicy or is it juicy? Is it juicy or is it juicy? If it's juicy, type that in the feed. Type that in the feed. All right, we're coming over. I want to make sure that there's one person that I was missing, and I want to make sure she's not here. Is Dr. Tracy Lashley here? Calling. I feel like I'm in a hospital. Paging Dr. Lashley. Okay, well then we're gonna take it over to our final co-author of the night, our amazing, beautiful sister. She's gonna shut it down and close it down for us. Miss Amber Nicole, you have the floor.
Oh, why did I have to be last? After all of them powerful, beautiful women. First off, I want to thank Dr. Cheryl. Oh, like she said, my name's Amber Nicole. I want to thank Dr. Cheryl Wood for this opportunity. I have been following her for probably about 3 or 4 years. And what she doesn't know, what she actually spoke about tonight, which is crazy, is that when she said how she was internationally known speaker, Dr. Cheryl, that's how I found her on YouTube. And I start saying that to myself before I was doing anything. Every morning I woke up, that's what I would say. You're internationally known, Amber Nicole, international, and I just start saying it, and I rose up like based on what she was saying. So for her to say that tonight was actually pretty amazing. But anyway, so I am the owner of Justice by Amber Nicole. I'm a confidence and trauma coach. I help women who dealt with abuse, trauma, who deal with healing and lack of confidence. I coach them into greatness and getting over that past trauma. I was definitely scared to start my business. So this one, was courageous enough to launch, was something that really spoke to me because I did lack confidence in myself. I lack confidence even thinking I can be a business owner because nobody in my family is a business owner. So I don't know what that looks like. I don't know if I'll be capable of it. I just want to give you guys 3 things that helped me along the way. Number 1 is you don't need to be rich to get started. So I didn't have any money when I got started. All I knew was God was giving me this vision of what I was going to be in my life. I didn't have no clue on how I was going to do it. So I did everything free. I read all the books I can possibly read. I looked up like highly influential people, everything they offered that was free on YouTube, whatever I can do free. That's how I gained like knowledge until I could save the money to hire a business coach, which I still have the same business coach today. So you don't have to be rich, but you have to do something. There's plenty of free things that you can do while you're saving. Number 2 is your past trauma doesn't determine your destiny. So I felt like because of a lot of childhood trauma that I dealt with is that, well, no one wants to listen to me. How can I coach women when I've been in those situations, when I've been in abusive relationships, when I was pregnant at 11 years old and had my daughter at 12 years old? No one's going to listen to a woman who's dealt with those situations. But I had to get through that and realize, like, I think we talked about it yesterday, is I went through experiences, but it's my story, but my story is supposed to help someone because there's someone else who went through the things that I went through. And then number 4 is how I determine what I do right now is your purpose is determined by, hold on, I wrote it down, sorry. Your purpose is determined by your experiences, your gifts, your talents, and your passions. And this is what my business coach had taught me because I was like, I don't know what I want to do. I just know the position that I'm in, I don't want to be in no more in corporate America. I want to do something more. So when she gave me that formula, I was like, oh, okay. So a lot of stuff I learned as a paralegal, I use now, the organization, the system, like I use that now. So it's like that taught me things now that I use in my business that has helped me thrive in my space that I am now. So to get off here, my title chapter is called From Pregnant at Age 11 Years Old to Successful Confidence Coach. It is on page 267, and you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Amber Nicole Speaks. And I'm so grateful and honored to be a part of this and be with such powerful women. I hope you guys enjoy the book because I started reading it and it's like, whoo, Lord, like it's amazing. Definitely is.
Wow. Amber, you have me almost like just emotional sharing that. Like, this is what I mean when I say your story is about you, but it ain't for you. Your story is about you, but it ain't for you. It is meant for someone else's edification. It's meant for someone else's inspiration. for you to share that tonight and all of your transparency and vulnerability. Hey, I had a kid when I was 12, got pregnant at 11 and had a kid when I was 12. Like that would be something that would cause some women to run and hide in shame. But you're like, no, that's my truth. That's my story. I know somebody else has the story and somebody else needs to know they can come through the story, because that's the thing. The very thing that was meant to break you, you can break through, and you've broken through that. And now look at you, you're a confidence coach. You're helping other women who are going through trauma. Like that inspires me so much. And I hope it inspires everybody here to say, what am I doing with my goods? What am I doing with my goods? All the goods I'm sitting on. I promise you, you are sitting on what someone else is waiting on. Just like Amber said, your gifts, your talents, your experiences, your expertise, your lessons learned, all of those are your goods. What are the goods that I'm hoarding? So many women are hoarding their past hurt. They're keeping it all to themselves. They're hoarding it. They don't want nobody to know. They're ashamed of it. They're running from it, when that can indeed become a powerful survival guide for another sister's healing. Tell yourself that. Can be the survival guide for another sister's healing. And when you stop making it about you and all about me, and you see your life in a different lens, and you say it is for someone else, it's so much bigger than me. The divorce I went through, the trauma I went through, the teenage pregnancy I went through, the